talking. Oh, knees, donkey. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Can you hear? Because my ears are kind of. Knees, donkey. I wish I could hear that I ain't got no ears. Yeehaw, 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 yeehaw. Hello, Richard. It's me, non-night-lid. Non-night-lid held up with a face on it. I'm just not sure I'm not funny, Richard.
Need to get the fucking sound working, Tony. I'm sorry, it's we just with the new tape, so it didn't do the way. It's fucking outrageous. You're on there now. Oh, thanks, Terry, for all your hard work. Hello, it's Friday. It's 15:03, and it's Ahatov. Ahatov. Yes, that's right. Shouldn't you be at work? Because we're broadcasting in the afternoon for those watching later or listening later. When people should be at work. And we've only got 43 viewers, but that shows how many unemployed / unemployable / very bad employees we have watching this show. And it's great to be back. We're just trying out. This isn't a canon. This is just a tryout. We've got the computer working again just about after it got smashed by Chris Evans. Definitely Chris Evans, not me. This glass panel that used to be here has been shattered, so I can see right into the heart of the computer, the beating heart of the computer. It's got coloured lights, and it's very exciting. So we're just trying out. This is just a tryout, but we might do afternoon Twitcher fun. No, only do it when I say Ahatov. Yeah. We might do them in the afternoon because my kids don't go to bed very well. And Tuesdays, which is usually snooker, my daughter, do we need this information? I think we do need this information. She goes swimming, gets back in late. It's just difficult. I now live in a different house than where this studio is. Oh, someone's doing okay. Well, not really. There's just a little annex that I'm now using as a studio. But it means if my wife isn't home, I can't do live streaming because I've got to be in the same house as my kids. That's usually when I do live streaming when Katie's out and can't catch me doing whatever I'm doing. Well, there's the 9, Richard. This is very interesting. That's why this is 99C. This isn't this. We're not. We can't. This can't be episode 100. We're not doing episode 100. There's a hype train incoming. Oh, that's exciting. So we just thought we'd do a little afternoon one. The tension's gone now, hasn't it? The excitement of the evening performance is lost. I don't know. I think that I'm actually got a bit livelier than usual. Yeah, that I'm very tired. I've just been dragged out of my bed. I thought I could sleep in, and suddenly you're going to do a Twitch of that on a Friday. You know, not what I was expecting. Oh, by the way, sorry. I'm cheeky me. I'm winking at it. And sit on it, Dada. You happy now? Yes, I'd just like to get my catchphrases out. Aren't there any more catchphrases? I can't remember. There are some more. I can't remember what I used to do. I mean, that's the problem with this show. We've done so many. Sit on it. Yeah, you've done that. Sit on it, Dada. Yeah, that's one of them. Spit on it, Dada. Yep. Was there anything else? There was something else. There's one about the who. Yeah, it's not a catchphrase. That's a bit. I'm flea dagging. You just read that off there. I know. It's thank you to why do you put your glasses on? Because I can't read it. Thank you to Fuzzy Dunlop too there for I'm cheeky me. We've done I'm cheeky me. We just did it. I'm flea dagging. I'm rendering. Check it is not it's not an alley catchphrase. Got of Gear is not an alley catchphrase. Taskmaster T-shirt is not an alley catchphrase. So it is it's time starts now. We're sponsored by Taskmaster Live, as is Stone Clearing today. They haven't given us any money. I'm just hoping if we have it. It's really good. If Hello Rat Fans is one, that's true. Gagushka, sort of. I'm a little drunk, yeah, that's right. Nice to see you. Nice. We haven't done that one yet. I'm a little drunk, yep. I feel there's another one. There's lots more. You're very good at appropriating catchphrases. It's a good job this isn't episode 100, isn't it? I would be embarrassed if this was episode 100. This is episode 99C. It's of no importance whatsoever. So look, shall we crack on with the news, or should we just mess around? Just keep messing around. I mean, that's what people are like. We've got to give people these nerds out there. There's 54 nerds watching this. Many, many thousands will be watching later, really. Yeah. So Taskmaster Live, go to Taskmaster Live. Hey, look, it seems like it's ridiculously expensive and the people who run it are already multimillionaires. But it is your only chance to ever play Taskmaster because you're not like me. I've done it twice and I'll probably get to do it again because I'm a winner. And I've done the Taskmaster Live, which I didn't win. So it's worth the money for that. It is good. You think they're going to tell you now? What, do you think they're going to tell you? I think they'll pay me, yeah, for saying, well, first of all, if you get sponsored by someone, yeah, you have to get the money up front, or they'll just go, well, you just said that was just opinion. It's my opinion, it's good. It's expensive, but sometimes you get cheap tickets, so try and get those. That's not good. You've got to just go, oh, it was really good. Everything about it was good. You should definitely go. It's worth selling your kidneys for. That's what I would say. Well, I would say that. And also, they gave me a free T-shirt. Your time starts now. Taskmaster Live, yeah. So, I'm happy if I just get the free T-shirt. Plus, they paid me for doing the TV show, and it was good. That was really good. The last TV you did, though, really, wasn't it? It was after that TV sort of dried up for me. What do you think that was? Because I did well, didn't I? You did very well on Taskmaster, Richard. You were entertaining. I'm winking at it. Well done, then wink at it. You were very funny. I'm winking at it. Just imagine I'm winking at it. I can't remember to wink at it. And you won, didn't you? I did win. That's important. I won Taskmaster, but unlike everyone else who does Taskmaster, that has translated into poorer ticket sales than usual, and never being asked back on TV. Well, you get to go and do Taskmaster again. Well, maybe, hopefully, champion. We're near the champion of champions threshold. Do you think you'll win that? I think I will. I'm good. I mean, the thing is, unlike those other guys, they try to think of their career. They try to think of being entertaining. I just think, how is the best way to just grind out a win without doing too much, without working too hard? Just grind out a fucking win. Good luck. So there we go. I don't need to. I've done. I'd like to do Would I Lie to You? Good luck. That was a lie, was it? Yeah, that's why I'd be good on it, because I wouldn't like to do it. So that you should definitely have me on. I really thought you did want to do it. I do want to do it. Yeah. So it wasn't a lie. No, it was true. You're not as good as you think then. No. I'd like to do that. That's it. There's nothing else I'd really like to do. Not your own show, Richard? Not your own Twitcher fun? Well, listen. If any TV bosses are watching at 3 p.m. on a Friday and aren't in the pub taking cocaines, if you're one of the 54 viewers, give me a ring. We'll sign a contract. Doesn't cost much. We could maybe get Taskmaster to sponsor the buffers. It'd be good. Yeah, Beat the Chasers. I'd like to do Beat the Chasers. Would you? Yeah, I scored the highest ever. I think the second highest was equal first highest. I got the most questions right of anyone until someone recently beat it, I think. But I didn't. If I'd known, I could have answered loads more. I was being polite in the final chase and letting people do their specialty subject, which was a mistake. So I could have got more. Yeah, that's true. So I'd like to go do Beat the Chasers, but they haven't asked me back on that. You were too good, Richard. I was too good. They're scared of losing money, aren't they? That's why. Because they know. Try and ask Lee Mack about would I like you. Oh, good idea. I'll give Lee Mack a ring, see if he'll get me on. Or David Mitchell, I could give them a ring. Or Rob Brydon. I know all of them. None of them seem to be. They all say they don't book it. Anyway, look, we're here. We're not here to talk about my career, though. If anyone's watching, we're here to look at the news, and the main news today is there's an orange flavoured Solero has just come out. I've been told this by Samoff, at Samoff on Twitter. Now, I'm worried about this for a lot of reasons. Yes, Richard? Because I'm a big fan of the Soleros. I eat Solero every day. The 98 calories. You eat one, it's enough. It's the most delicious food stuff there is. Eat one, that's you done. Don't have to go back to the fridge and get more. It's lovely, right? My problem with this, right, I like the exotic Soleros, okay? I'm talking about the exotic Soleros. I'm not talking about red berry Soleros, which are disgusting. They taste like the devil's sperm. They taste like something you've dragged across the bottom of a sewer and then put in a candy floss machine, but instead of candy floss, it's full of wee. Is that the best you could do? Well, I was just improvising. You were going, well, with the candy floss machine, I thought, where's it going? It's full of cobwebs. Well, it's not that bad tasting. It's full of cobwebs that have grown around the anus and vagina of Anne Widdecombe. Yeah, okay, that's good. They're horrible. So it's the most delicious thing, exotic Solero, least delicious thing, red berry. It's sort of walls are playing a game, making us think about the notions of good and evil. Why have they brought out a third one? And why have they made it orange coloured? It's confusing. People are going to see that and think that's exotic. They're stupid people who aren't connoisseurs of Soleros like me. I would look at that and go, what the fuck's going on? I thought this had been mocked up. I thought no one would make an orange Solero. That's insane. I've seen it now. I've seen everything. But a normal person would say, oh, that's a Solero because it's orange. Or at least make it green or blue or pink or something. Or red, because red berries aren't red. That's another thing with them. That's the ironic joke. Walls deliberately make the most disgusting thing to sort of satirise people. I've had people tweet me going, oh, I like red berries. They don't. They're bots. They're not real. Strawberry, they could do a strawberry movie one. Actually, the red berries does include strawberries. You wouldn't believe it. It is a sorbet with an identity crisis. That's exactly what it is. So I'm very concerned about this. Why they brought this out? Why they haven't asked me? This podcast could be sponsored by Soleros. I would give you a fantastic. The amount of free publicity I give you. Eat exotic. I eat one a day. If everyone ate one Solero every day, they'd sell 365 Soleros to every living person. Just let's say in the UK. I think that's 8 billion people. It might even be more than that. 8 billion times 365. I mean, I don't need to tell you what that is. It's a lot. So, but not that. The problem is I'm very anti the red berry Solero, and I probably am going to be anti the orange one. I'm going to have to go and find some orange ones and eat them and find out if they're nice or not. Once I did a supermarket shop and I wanted Soleros, and they substituted Soleros for red berry Soleros. Worst day of my life. I mean, it's like substituting gold for dog shit. It's the same thing as that. Very shitty taste, yeah. Look, see, we got one of the Pink Lou. I love red berry and hate exotic. But never commented before, have they? Suddenly they're coming out. Suddenly walls are going, oh shit, someone's having a go at red berry. We have to pretend it's nice. You deliberately brought out a disgusting tasting thing. Anyway, so I'm astonished. I looked at it, I thought, is this real? Is it AI? Has someone done an AI, said make an orange Solero? Why would you do it? Why would you choose something orange when there's already an orange coloured one? It's just too confusing. You can get an orange when you've done all the other colours and go back to orange. You could do one that's orange and something else. But not orange. No. I'm going to try one. I'll get back to you when I've tried one and I'll let you know where they stand. I'm hoping because exotic Solero is the greatest thing in the world. Mixed berry, red berries, bottom. I'm hoping we bang on average. But that is the big news. This is very much a non-long-term news, isn't it? Yeah, how do you think? How do you know how I feel in this podcast? I get to do a little bit. Well, it's just about Soleros. Well, I like Soleros. I like Taskmaster and I like Solero. And that's why you should like Taskmaster and Soleros, but only the ones I like. Let's do another news story. Another what news story? I thought you said news story. Well, it might be that sheet. The first story is, this is where we were talking about this, about being back on TV. Who do you think, without looking at the picture, don't look at the picture, without looking at the picture, who do you think the new Match of the Day presenters will be to replace Gary Lineker? You can't replace Gary Lineker with just one person. He's worth 3 human beings. Well, a man and 2 women. Who do you think is it me? Like one of the news presenters? Do you like football? No, I don't like football. Do you think you'd be a good presenter of Match of the Day? I think I'd be really good. They should give a chance to, up and coming 130-odd-year-old ventriloquist dummies. When will that demographic get their time on TV? That's all I want to know. People who don't like football to talk about football. I could sit there, I'd go to the pundits, who scored a goal today? And then the pundits could tell me, and I go, well, does it really matter? It's just 3 blokes kicking the ball around a field. All winning. Now I've seen everything, women kicking balls around the field. Yeah, I mean, imagine. We never had that in the Victorian times. Richard women just wore long skirts and carried umbrellas. Whatever the weather, if they went swimming, they just had to wear a tank around them. It's those 3 anyway. Those are the 3 people. Mark Chapman, he's the bloke who killed John Lennon. Yeah, they got the bloke who killed John Lennon. He's in. That doesn't seem a replacement. I mean, I know people didn't like Gary Lineker for being woke, but I think it's a bit much to put John Lennon's murderer in there instead. Well, you got to cater for the anti-woke. They didn't like. There was no one more woke than John Lennon. I mean, he was quite sexist, yeah, and selfish, yeah. But he was woke. You imagine there's no heaven. You can't get more woke than that, can you? Imagine everyone sharing stuff woke. So the person who shot John Lennon, that's the anti-Gary Lineker people. Well done to the BBC. The BBC. I don't think you can go on the BBC because you go, hello, welcome. You go, don't you do it? You go, hello, I'm going to do an impression. You can do an impression of me. Yeah, I'll do an impression of you. Okay, go on. Hello. It's quite a good impression. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the... You like me moving your mouth? Like I do it with... Hello. Oh, it doesn't sound like me now. You're opening your mouth. All right, I'll do it with my mouth closed because I find it easy. Why do you find it easy to do an impression of me with your mouth closed? That's how I managed to. Okay, good. Hello, it's me, Ali Slothford. This is very much like me. And welcome. It's kind of confusing turning on an audio, isn't it? When they sound the same. That's Ali talking there for listening in audio. This is me talking. Now, I can't say that every time, but these are watching in video, to whom it will be perfectly clear, because my mouth will be moving when I'm talking. And my mouth won't be moving when I'm talking, when I'm being you. This will be you on Match of the Day. Go on then. This is, hello, it's me. Welcome to Match of the Day. Very good. And we're on the BBC. The what? The BBC. Why can't you say BBC correctly? I'm doing you. You can't say BBC. I just said BBC. But you can't say BBC. I just said BBC quite clearly. Yeah, but I'm parodying you. You find it difficult to say BBC. BBC. That's what you would say. BBC. I'm joined here by Peter Sutcliffe. What? Peter Sutcliffe's here. We got Rose West. She's at the Manchester United match. Now the Gloucester game, the Cheltenham game, the Cheltenham Aberdeen. I don't know. She's in the patio. That's not a nice thing to say. Some of the victims' families might be watching. It seems unlikely. It does seem unlikely. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. That's true. I'm sure that will reassure them, Richard. Choose people who are, Well, Mark Chapman was, Mark Chapman wasn't, what if Sean Lennon's watching? I'm sorry, if Sean Lennon's watching, I'm sorry. What if Julian Lennon's watching? Salt water will be falling from his eyes, won't it? It will. If he's watching. I'm sorry, we're doing a bit, the guy's just got the same name as the murderer. Anyway, Mark Chapman is one of them. Rose West and Lucy Letby. Gabby Logan and Kelly Cates might be a murderer. Kelly Cates. I don't know who Kelly Cates is. Well, that's your loss, isn't it? Yeah, but look, someone not knowing who someone is, that's not like, it shows a lack of them. I hate when people go, Celebrity Big Brother, I don't know who the celebrities. It says something about you. I mean, I don't know who the celebrities, nor do I. But it says more about you that you're not in touch with, YouTube and stuff. Yeah, we're in touch with YouTube. We're on YouTube, not right now. We're on Twitch. It's even more exciting. But we also will be on YouTube. Yeah. Kenny Dalglish's daughter, as someone had said, is a murderer. That's a terrible. Didn't know Kenny Dalglish's daughter was a murderer. No. Wow. It must be hard growing up with Kenny as a dad. So anyway, it's not us, but maybe next time. You think next time it could be the two of us together? I think it will have to be the two of us together, Richard. Well, it could just be me on my own. Yeah, I don't think it can be me on my own, can it? Well, I think it could, couldn't it? Why not? Right? Yeah, I think you have to think that. Well, you're doing all right on your own now. Yes, Richard. I do my voice. Pardon? You do my voice. I don't think I do. Do I? You do your voice. How am I doing my voice? You just did my voice. Yeah, but that was me doing an impression. I couldn't do your actual... How do I know what you're going to say? And cheeky neat. Well, I can guess it's probably going to be sit on it. We're going to probably say something. Sit on it, Kelly Cates. No. Don't be sexist about the ladies. The presenter. You are being sexist. You call them ladies. Well, they are ladies, but don't be sexist about the presenter. Be a sexist about Mark Chapman. Look at him, this weird little smile he's got. All the time thinking, it was good that time I shot John Lennon in the head. See, on it, Mark Chapman, there you go. And now am I sexist? No, now you're not sexist. Now you're all-inclusive. Sit on it, and the Mark Chapman I want to sit on it isn't that guy, it's the guy who killed John Lennon. I want him to sit on it just after killing John Lennon. That's not nice. I would like to apologise to Sean and Julian if you're watching, and anyone who knew John Lennon. The other one is John Lennon, Richard. I mean, especially. Oh, we're still on, Richard. We're still on. I just gave up the will to live. I thought that would stop the broadcast. No, the broadcast carries on. You can't stop it with your mind, Richard. This isn't going out anywhere, though, is it? I mean, this would be career suicide. Yeah. Did you see the bloke who commented saying, imagine he's 57 and doing this, imagine how his kids feel? I did see that comment, Richard, on YouTube. Quite hurtful, isn't it? Bring my kids into it. You're doing well, Richard. Don't listen to that guy. He doesn't know anything about comedy. In that respect, he's very much like you. Don't. The big viewers it's increasing all the time. We're nearly at 100 viewers. Really? Yeah, this is dynamite. Go back to the serial killer stuff. I think that's what did it, yeah. I think mocking John Lennon is what's done it. People have had enough. He woke, and he was woke. People have had enough of the woke. Imagine there is a heaven. That's what I say to you. Imagine all the people earning what they possess, earning enough money to buy the things they want, and if they don't earn the money, they don't get it. Imagine that. How about that? Imagine all the women cooking for the men. Imagine that. Yeah. Is that so wrong? You've gone on to GV News now? I'm auditioning for anything. I can do match of the day. Look. Oh, and how do you feel Man City are doing? No, not very. They usually play really well, but today they didn't score so many. What about Man United last night? Nearly lost against Southampton. It was incredible, but then that guy came in, he shot 3 goals in, and it was a good win for the Red Uniteds. So yes, I can do match of the day. I could do Taskmaster. Whoa, you rubbish at Taskmaster. Which one was that? That was one of the two guys. I could either. Yeah, I could come up with Taskmaster. I could come up with that. You could now, couldn't you? Now it's out. I could absolutely go in with that entire format with tasks all written out. I could do the whole thing. Ideas of who could be contestants. I could do everything now. I could do it all. Thing is, you really got to do it first, don't you? Before it's been on the TV and successful. Well, do you? Because I could do it. I could do that. I could do anything. That's why I'm capable of anything. I think that's what people are worried about. They look at it and go, that guy is capable of doing anything. We have to keep an eye on him. Have you seen him talking to that ventriloquist on a Friday afternoon? His kids just out of school. How must they feel? How must the other kids at school be teasing them? Did you see your dad? Talk. Are you taking the mickey out of me now? Yeah, you did, me. I'm doing you. Well, that's not my voice, is it? Try and do my voice. Oh, hello, it's me, Richard Herring. Oh, I used to be on TV, but now I'm not. I wish I was on TV still. That's quite good. It's quite good, me. Yeah, so I can do that. Imagine his kids. My kids are like 9 and 7. The kids that their friends aren't watching this. They might do. Then I saw your daddy was talking to like a rack of nothing ventriloquist dummy thing. I saw Eric Morecambe's ventriloquist dummy was up for sale. I bet he'd be fucking funnier than you, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would be. The chat room very excited. We're up to 97 viewers. Can we get to 100? That's the question. Imagine anyone who doesn't conform to sexual or gender stereotypes just being put in prison. That's what imagine. We'll sing it later, shall we? We'll work on this throughout the show. And at the end of the show, we'll sing the new non-woke. Imagine J.K. Rowling being heralded as correct in every way. Yeah. We're up to 103. Thank you very much. The word's got out there. This is incredible. If it keeps on going this exponentially like this, we could have 1 million viewers by the end of the broadcast, especially how long this is going on. Well, as I say, this isn't a canon episode. This is out of the canon. This does not... What canon? There's a canon at the back, yeah? And all the episodes, when we finish them, we fire them, yeah, out of the canon, yeah? And they go to Chris Evans, not that one in Wales. Any that just get lost along the way, that's it. We don't get those, then they're not canon. But if we don't put them in the canon, then they can't get shot to Wales, and so they don't go out. Right. So this isn't going out. This isn't going out live. This won't be on YouTube. We're not going to put it in the canon. I haven't seen the canon. It's just back there. I want to see the canon now. It's just back there. You can't go beyond. You were trapped within this dotty yellow world. I am. You can't go beyond it. I can't escape it, Rich. And maybe you could do an episode where I escape the downs of the yellow dots. Good. You should be proud of yourself. You should be very proud of yourself. Hey, look, he hasn't come on yet, but I wanted to show you, before we crack on, I found a brilliant Brian Wasp. I haven't got anything to do with them. I just want you to see this wasp that I found before I left the other house. And this is the new Brian Wasp. Let's introduce him.
He may be dead, but he's got his ovipositor on the pulse. His cadaver is desiccated, but his raging veins convulse. He knows the latest blockbuster and the top of the posp. Buzz, what's the buzz? With Brian Wasp.
Look at the size of that thing. I mean, you can't even tell how big it is because obviously it's all relative, isn't it? But look, it's very big. Look at it. Can you see how big it is? I mean, my hand is quite small, and the wasp takes up most of my hand. That's Brian Wasp there. What's he going to say? I can't remember how he talks or what he does. He does some reviews of stuff, does he? Let's have a look. I don't want it to sting me. I'm kind of terrified of it. Bzzz, go and see Nuts on the Night Stream with the bloke off of Ghost and that Bainton in it. It's good. There we go. That was Brian Wasp. Was there any other good stuff we used to do? Look at this. What about this guy?
He's the top from a jar of yeast extract who always loves to kid. He says what we're all thinking, but the woke crowd will forbid. He's on a yearly contract for 100,000 quid. You'll love him or you'll hate him, it's Marmite Lid.
Hello, it's me, Marmite Lid. I'm on the yearly contract for £100,000 still. Are you still on that contract, yes? Are you anti-woke? Yeah, and anti-woke. We're anti-woke now, so you won't fit. The thing is, since you were created, I've decided the best thing for my career is to be anti-woke as well. GB News have sacked me. I went on new GB News. I was too anti-woke for them. They said, you can't say that about John Lennon. I said, I'm going to say it. I'm going to do my own version of Imagine. And then they said no. And so I said, all right, I'm going to just go on my own YouTube channel and I can say what I like. And they said, go ahead. I said, well, you'll be sorry because I'll do it. I'll go and do the things that you can't say, that I don't think that I'm just saying to get money. And they said, good. So we don't need you anymore. So, do I still get the 100,000 quid? You do. Marmite lived there, ladies and gentlemen. Blast from the past. I mean, there's loads here. What about this guy? We're not going to have him on.
Hey, it's me, I'm the king of the world. I'd like to
This
be
could be
the
episode
king of the
100.
world.
It could be episode 100. You're right, because we're doing all the...
I'm the king of the world. And don't forget, I'm the king of the world. Because I'm the king of the world.
The king of the world there. Hello! You're not the king of the world. I am the king of the world. I am the king of the world. You're not the king of the world. This is Henry the Hippo, for those listening. Hello! It's me, Henry Hippo. What the fuck is going on here? It's Henry Hippo. Have you not met him before? Oh, God. I remember when this was political satire. A new Solero would come out. We'd really rip it a new arsehole. We did rip that Solero a new arsehole, didn't we? Now it's just a hippo with a scarf on. He's not just a hippo with a scarf on. He's got quite a good catchphrase that you're going to have to... What's his catchphrase? Oh, do I have a catchphrase? I don't know about that. I don't remember any catchphrase. Well, he says he doesn't have a catchphrase. Everyone needs a saying phrase. That was the one I was thinking. Everyone loves a saying phrase. That's right. That's what... Everyone loves a saying phrase. This could be episode 100, couldn't it? The way it's going. You're doing so well at bringing all these characters in. What I would like to say, I've come in to say one thing this week. Have you, Henry, about you? And what I'd like to say is, I'm the king of the world. You're not the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. And what I like, and the reason I'm the king of the world is because what I like to look at, is big waddling doodies. Is it wobbling or wobbly? Big wobbly boobies. Big waddly doodies. Big waddly doodies. How do your children feel about this? I don't think they know I do it, so I think it's okay. They're not allowed on YouTube, and they're on their way home from school at the moment, so they won't see this live. They go on YouTube. They do go on YouTube. They're in the show sometimes. They used to be in the show, so they love this show. Big wobbling boobies. Let's move on to another news story. I can't wait to. I think we've done two, have we? Oh yeah, here we go. This is from Grazia magazine or something. I'm picking the feminist quandary of Bonnie Blue she slept with 1,057 men in 12 hours. Have we talked about her before? I think we have talked about her before. It's a lady. She's made £3 million apparently. She likes to sleep with lots of different people, usually a certain group of people. So it would like be people who are in Freshers Week, which is a nice thing to do. You didn't have sex in Freshers Week, did you? I didn't have sex until the final term of the first year. That was the first time I ever had sex, and I was practically 20 years old. So if lovely Bonnie Blue had turned up and said, would you like to have sex? I would have said no. I would find that embarrassing. Also, have I got 30 seconds to have sex with you? And there's another guy coming in straight away. That does not appeal to me. But it's nice for the guys who want to have 30 seconds worth of sex with Bonnie Blue, and good luck to her. She's a businesswoman here, and she's making lots of money. It's not that impressive, though, is it? Because, women can have sex with as many men as they can get to have sex with them. And as Bonnie proves, men will, if they have the chance of having sex. What's her name? Bonnie Blue. Why are you choosing all the news stories with people with those names? I'm not Bonnie Blue. What? Bonnie Blue. Is that her name? Bonnie Blue? Bonnie Blue. It's not that men will, if are offered sex, that are enough men. Not me. No, not me. I'm too scared to have sex with people. But many men, if they get the opportunity to have sex, and someone's saying, please have sex with me, men will do it. You'll find 1,000 men who'll have sex with pretty much any woman in the world. What would be impressive is a man having sex with 1,000 women in 12 hours. Yes. Because A, how would he find 1,000 women who want to have sex with him? Impossible. B, how would he have sex 1,000 times? So I'm 57 years old, right? Yeah. The other night I had sex with my wife once. It was quite just bad. I was bad at it, yeah. And then, about 4 or 5 hours later, when I slept in another room and I couldn't get to sleep, and I had a wank. I had 2 orgasms in 5 hours. Why isn't there a new story about me? Twice in a night. Absolutely incredible. So, that would be, if a man could do it 1,000 times and come every single time in 30 seconds, then it helps you get to sleep, doesn't it? It does help you get to sleep. It helps you get to sleep. The problem, I think, for men is if they came 3 times, the next woman would, if they could get 4 women to have sex with them, the next woman would be pushing them and going, wake up. No, just give me a break. There's the recovery time is the first thing. And then when you get to 57, that recovery time is a long time, okay? So if a 57-year-old man was having sex with 1,000 women in 12 hours, then, and I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it, if there's 96 viewers watching at the moment. I think probably 3 of those are women. Of those 3 women, 1 of them would probably have sex with me. So that's 1. I just need to find 999 more women. My wife, 2. Do you think your wife will have sex with you if she's aware that you're going to then have sex with 999 other women? If I do my wife first and don't tell her about the rest, I think she can be part of it. That will be the last time I ever have sex with her, yes. But, I'm getting old. Every time could be the last time. To be honest, every time I could, it's quite energetic to have sexual intercourse. Yeah, if I have sex with 999 other women, I will be dead one way or the other after that. You'll be shooting dust. I don't think I'll be shooting anything. I mean, Christ, it's hard enough to get an erection, isn't it? You're 130. How are you finding... And you don't have a penis. How are you finding getting... I find it quite difficult, Richard. That's why I like for you to sit on it. Is that what they're sitting on? Your absence of a penis? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it would be a news story, but it's not a news story for a woman to have. That's what I'm saying. Well done to Bonnie Blue. Gonnie Glue. Gonnie Glue is a good name for her as well. Why did you do 12 hours? Do 1,000 in 24 hours. Give yourself a 30-second break in between each one. That's what I'd say. To make it 24 hours next time. Good luck to her, but I would say equal opportunities. Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there is a heaven. Imagine one man having sex with 1,000 women in 12 hours and being in the paper for that. That's what I would imagine. Anyway, so good luck to her. I hope she had sex with university lecturers, I think. She had sex with dads. I'm a dad, just saying. I don't want to have sex with you, Gonnie Glue. Certainly not 30 seconds after the last guy had sex with you. So there's a chance. There's a chance. You've got to give them the hope, Ali, that it might happen for them. Gonnie Glue is watching this now, yeah, and she's very excited about the prospect that she could get this. In a way, I'm glad I'm 57 and those things have fallen away. I was chained to a lunatic, yeah, wasn't it? I was chained to you, and it's like being handcuffed to you, yeah, and you were there wanking me off, yeah. Didn't help. That's true. We don't really talk about this enough. I know you're my abuser, and I'm still working with you, and I don't know what that says about the situation I'm in. And well, Richard, I'm glad we can still be friends. I don't know if we should. I don't know if it's a good message to send out. Anyway, Gonnie Glue there. I don't know 1, 2, 3. I think it's this one next. Haven't written the. David Schwimmer. I just think this is a nice story. David Schwimmer. If you're not keeping up with the news, David Schwimmer served divorce papers to Rod Stewart. What? It was a little service they had. They go, if you had to get divorce papers, who would you most like it from? And someone like Rod Stewart's got a lot of money. He can pay millions of pounds. He said, one of the cast of Friends, can I get Joey from Friends? They said, no, Joey won't do it. The dinosaur guy might do it. And so he paid millions of pounds, and David Schwimmer came and gave him his divorce papers. And it was a lot of good fun. Is that the real story? No, the real story is David Schwimmer. It's a good story, Richard. Thank you. I'm riffing this. I'm making. I know how little preparation you do for this. So anything I'm using coming out of this one is very impressive. A good point there from the chat room. There we go. This is from the chat room. Thank you to Hoops13. Did somebody say Rod? Thank you. There we go. That's good. That was correct. That was correct. Just a little bit late, and we had to read it off of there. Who would you like to be? His mum was a lawyer, and he needed a summer job. This was before Friends, and he ended up hiding in a bush and giving Rod Stewart his divorce papers. Rod Stewart didn't recognise him because David Schwimmer was just a young man at that point. But imagine if he knew him. I would like the cast of Friends, the living cast of Friends. Yeah, let's not. I don't want a dead member of the cast of Friends to serve me divorce papers. But if my wife was for some reason going to... What reason do your wife have to divorce you, Richard? It's a good question. What reason would she have to divorce me? Of all people. Why would she divorce you? She doesn't watch this show, so we should be fine. If my wife did want to divorce me, it's very unlikely, Richard. I would like... it'd be fun to get a big celebrity to hand me my divorce papers, wouldn't it? I mean, as well, I'd be crying, but then I could let them go, oh, it's Freddie Starr. He's dead as well. All right, it doesn't have to be a dead, but it could be... it would be fun if an AI dead celebrity gave you your divorce papers. That would be good. That would be a good use of AI, wouldn't it? Yeah, so you could get like a realistic... I mean, it'd be a robot would come and their face, by this time, the technology would just be the face of the... Gemma Chan, she's alive, Richard, okay. Marilyn Monroe could serve me, a young Marilyn Monroe. Well, she was young when she died, to be fair, yeah. She could serve me my divorce papers. And then, I'm divorced. Then I can do what I like. Can't you do what you like with a robot anyway? I would argue you can do what you like. Again, it's another reason why I'll probably end up divorced. Because, my wife thinks that having sex with a robot that looks like Marilyn Monroe or Freddie Starr or Chandler's from Friends is cheating, whereas I do not think it is cheating. I think it's just a sex toy, isn't it? It's just a fantasy. Yeah, I don't know. You are very obsessed with puppets, Richard, throughout your career for some reason. Well, I had a trauma early on in my career involving a puppet, as you know. Yeah, well, you don't talk about this enough. I wouldn't have talked about this if this was episode 100. But I think that may have clouded the issue for me, and this may be why. The idea of having sex with some kind of automaton, even if it's one that I have to control myself, yeah. But not that I know about that. No, Richard, you think I'm real? I do think you're real, and I believe you are real. Is Egg Wallace coming on this week? I don't think we've got anything for Egg Wallace to do, have we? I did see him somewhere around. Sorry to spoil the magical illusion. No, Egg Wallace has disappeared. He was here as he slipped up. I'll tell you what we have got. Oh. His eye keeps falling off. So I'll have to do the eyes falling off that side. They don't stick. Hello, Richard, it's me, the cockness monster. I tell you, having this in the office, Bethany Black came to mend my computer, and this was sitting around and the eyes had fallen off, and it was just sitting on the shelf. I was thinking, what does Bethany Black think I get up to in this office? Another reason to the divorce. I don't think my wife would divorce me for putting that. It terrifies me, the idea of where this cockness monster is supposed to go. Yeah, terrifies and excites you. Do the bit that I'm the cockness monster. Hello, children. Today we're going to learn about what these little bumps are for. No, all right. Egg Wallace has rolled away, I think. He was here. I had him out already. Yeah, he's gone. Hoary Horse, how do you feel about 1,000 fans of Twitch of Fun having sex with you? We did this. Yes, we did. And you don't speak. Remember, you don't speak. Oh, did we lose Egg Wallace? Well, he'll turn up like a bad penny. Is he under there? No, that's my... I was looking for that. Is he under my... Is he rolled under my keyboard? This is scintillating television. I can't understand why you're not on TV, Rich. Let's see what's the next on the thing. That was that one, I think. Molly-Mae on The Kiss with Tommy. It's complicated. This was on the BBC News site yesterday, and I was going to do a show yesterday and didn't end up doing it. This is news, apparently. Look, I don't know who Molly-Mae is. I don't know who Tommy is. That's not what the joke or the story is here. It's why is I only know them from the BBC News website, and the BBC News website keeps on reporting about their relationship and its on-off nature. She kissed him. They've broken up, and she kissed him on New Year's Eve. You do know an awful lot about. I don't know who they are. It's just like two young people in a relationship that's on and off and not going that well. my question is, why are the BBC covering this on the news website? I mean, can you imagine? I mean, if you go back 30 years and said there's a website and there's news on it, Kenneth Kendal would fucking explode in every direction from every orifice. But if you said to him, the BBC is covering the relationship of anyone, even if it was Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller, the playwright, or Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio, or a robot of Marilyn Monroe and me getting divorced, as you soon will be. I think it's clear where this is heading. Then Kenneth Kendal would say, what? This isn't Treasure Hunt, this is the BBC News. Why are we... Someone's kissed someone consensually at New Year, and we're talking about it on the BBC main news website, and they're not not Vladimir Putin. If it was Vladimir Putin kissed Donald Trump, I would still go, should that be news? I mean, just about. Fucking Ada. That's all I can say. That should be your cat. Fucking Ada. No, it's not. Doesn't sound right coming out of your. Also, you sound like an American. Fucking Ada. We need an American cat. We need Egg Wallace here. That could be his catchphrase. Oh, Richard. Fucking Ada. There he is. He was just under the table. Have we got any other enjoyable? What about this? Do you remember this one? We're not bringing this guy out. This is, again, every character on this thing is just someone who's anti-woke.
Cash your excess food in the ground beneath.
That's Fox Law.
Grip your prey's neck with your pronounced canine
That's
teeth.
Fox Law.
The world is actually prejudiced against white posh men.
Fox Law.
In the middle of the night you must attempt to eat every hen.
That's Fox Law.
With me, Law Fox.
That's a good one. He's just over there. Yeah, they're all just over there. We could bring them out at any point. It's a shame we don't have one for Sybil. We don't have one for. Do we have one for Cocky Carrot? Oh, look, but did we do? This is just a catch up for people, really.
He
I've
looks like a
forgotten.
10-inch penis crossed with Ed the Duck. He thinks he is the greatest and he doesn't give a damn. He's God's gift to vegetables and he's extremely phallic. What a fucking fucker! It's Cocky Carrot.
Oh, God, lockdown was a great time, wasn't it? This should be episode 100, Richard. It could be episode 100. If we'd made it episode 100, this would be perfect, just looking back. Do you remember the character we used to do? Because I don't. I don't remember any of that. What a fucking... Oh, in 2021, I tell you, before I lost my testicles, both of them, it's a long story. I was a very, very funny man. You know, it's been a long journey, hasn't it, to 99C? That's what I say. No one ever dreamt there'd be an episode 99C. Back in the day, if I'd come to you and said, one day there'll be an episode 99C of this, people would have said I was insane. Marvin the Monkey. Don't even remember Marvin the Monkey. I was going to get Jock McTavish down to talk about one of the stories. He's up there. Oh, well, we'll move on. Let's have a look at the next story. We're going on for ages. We've done it now. Oh, we've done that one. They found stuff in Pompeii. Once in a century discovery revealed in Pompeii. The third of Pompeii hasn't been dug up, right? So they say once in a century find. They found some gold coin and some earrings and a posh house. It looks nice. It's amazing. I love Pompeii. But, maybe if you worked a bit harder and started digging up more of the thing, you'd find more stuff, you fucking Italian archaeologist pricks. Get on with it. I want to know what's on it. I don't want to be dead by the time you find all the exciting stuff. Get in there, find some more earrings and dead people and bones and things you can make plaster casts of. Get on with it. That was my thought about that. There's old Donald Trump. Oh, he's going to be president in a couple of days, Richard. I tell you, once he's president, this show will be cancelled. I can tell you that straight away. That we won't be able to put this out anymore. Has he deliberately made himself look like a sort of Bond villain there? I think he deliberately has, and he is, as all of them are. He's deliberately he looks like a character in RoboCop, is what it looks like, the bad guy in RoboCop. RoboCop has to come and shoot at the end of the film and then he'll fall out a window. Is that what happens that's Die Hard? I think it might happen in RoboCop as well. It's a while since I've seen it. And that's kind of what they all want, these guys, isn't it? But there you go, he looks nice. I didn't even look at J.D. Vance's one. I think it might be I think the official portrait of J.D. Vance might be him wanking off. Just like... Might be. Might be, might not be. Was that the last one? I think we've got more things. Oh, this is just a nice story. Timothée Chalamet. Who's he? Well, so you don't need to know who all the people are. Timothée Chalamet plays Wonka in Willy Wonka. He's in Dune 2. Is he in Dune 1? Probably. I haven't seen either of the Dune films. I'm waiting for January to come out first. Is that a Throther joke? That's like a joke that a comedian would do. Haven't seen January, so... Haven't seen January 1, January 2, January 3, January 4, January 5, January 6, January... Do them all, Richard. January 7, January 8, do them all. January 9, January 10, January 11, do it all the way through. January... I haven't seen January 12, haven't seen January 13. Do it with that saying I haven't seen in front of it. Anyway, looky, do it all! Do it. No. Do it all. No. Do it all. Are we going to get sponsored by Do It All? Do they still exist? I don't know. Do it all. Do the whole joke or don't do it at all. I won't do it at all. Do the whole January he isn't in. I haven't seen January 13th, haven't seen January the 14th, haven't seen January the 15th. Let's see if we can keep the 100 viewers now. Haven't seen January the 16th, haven't seen January the 17th. Why do you stop talking and I talk? haven't seen January the 18th, haven't seen January the 19th. At least keep moving your mouth while I'm talking and I haven't seen January the 18th. It would be impressive, Richard, if I kept on talking and your mouth was moving and you were mouthing. I haven't seen January the 20th, I haven't seen January the 30th, I haven't seen January the... But you can't even fucking mouth it, it's you saying it. Happy birthday to Pin Sleeps, January the 18th. Is that tomorrow? Could have done, but if you'd sent in a collage of yourself, herring1967@gmail.com. As long as there's a picture to go with it, Birthday Donkey can do... This is what Birthday Donkey... I mean, we know this one, we've seen this one.
You've lived another year and you haven't even died. No cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If
Ironic.
you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an E or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, why can't I die?
Kind of more fun doing these without then introducing the characters, isn't it? Just do the... I think so, yeah. My mum said because obviously I wrote that. I wrote all of the jingles. My friend Mike Cosgrave did the music. His son sang the songs. What a fucking fucker. He's about 15 or 16 at the time. It was fine. Obviously the cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. I was unaware. This is like episode 100. You should say this for episode 100. I should, but I'm going to do it in episode 99C. Because no one would have dreamt we'd ever do episode 99C. No one would have dreamt it, Rich. And I wrote that, and cancer was secretly creeping, not that deep inside, just on the outside of my body and my scrotal sac, wasn't it? Have you had cancer? Yeah, I don't really like to talk about it. Talking of which...
He created life but is the harbinger of death. His heart is made of cancer, he's got very spermy breath. He did
Is this just a repeat? Is this acceptable? I think it's acceptable.
Left, the pair are cleft.
He's left the left bereft.
He's vitriolic.
On the high
Very well written song, isn't
He's
it?
carbolic.
It's not really.
And the
It's not really.
symbolic dolic.
He's
I mean, yeah.
diabolic.
Just listen to it.
And
Well,
the
no one
right
can hear it, so it
bollock.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Do you think this is a healthy way to process this?
Remember, if you want to see more of Right Bollock and see that song again, come and see Can I Have My Ball Back, which will be playing in various theatres from January through to June 2025. Not sure it's selling all that well. I don't know. Certainly the London one doesn't seem to be selling at all. So if you live in London, we're doing 2 gigs in London. We'd love to see you. richherring.com/ballback/tour. If all 100 people who are watching now came to see it, Rich, I think they've probably all been. If they all came again the second time, yeah, that wouldn't even fill a quarter of the Leicester Square Theatre. Yeah, it's probably not the best place to advertise the tour. RHLSTP's coming back as well. richherring.com/RHLSTP. come along if you can. If you want to see left bollock, well, if you want to see my left bollock, see me after the show. Join the 1,000 women. Are you the third in the 1,000? Why is it automatically women? It's true. No, actually, good point. I just was thinking because I'm heterosexual that I would have to have sex with 1,000 women, and it would be impressive. I think even men, they're just so desperate for sex, and the kind of men who are watching this, suddenly their fucking ears are pricked up. What do I get fucked in the arse by Richard Herring? Even though the recovery would be impressive if I was able to do it with 1,000 men, and also the fact that to be able to be aroused by the kind of men who would do this would also be an incredible feat. Which I suppose the young lady in question, I've forgotten her name, Polly Pockets? Is it Polly Pockets? I hope it wasn't Polly Pocket. It's. I think to be truly impressive, you have to persuade. I was going to say, but to find 1,000 women who wanted to have sex with you, me, well, any man really. It would be an incredible achievement and worthy of the news, and even more important than Molly-Mae kissing Mike Tyson or whoever she's kissing. I don't know. I would be the postman. Thank you very much. That's the whole point. It's not the letterbox. I mean, it's not. That's not. It's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be impressive if 1,000 men fucked me. That in the arse. That would be the same as a woman being fucked 1,000 times by 1,000 men. Nothing impressive about it. Me fucking 1,000 people. I'm going to say any gender, anything. I don't care. Oh, I'm going to treat everyone equal. Any age, over the age. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got in trouble now. Any adult's age. Yeah, still disgusting if they're under, 40. Still pretty disgusting if they're over 40. Yeah, I've seen you and your wife. Have you? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, look, we've gone. I'm not going to do it, is the... Yeah, I'm sure there's men who slept with 1,000 women, Bethany, but are there men who slept with 1,000 women in 12 hours? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about men who slept with 1,000 women. We're talking about men who have found 1,000 women who are willing to have sex with them. They're all, grown up. There's none of that. They're all willing. There's none of that. And the man not only finds them, gets them all together, and has sex with them in 12 hours. That's what would be impressive. And that would be, if that was in the paper, then I would read it out on Twitch of Fun. But a woman doing it, not impressive to me. Any woman could do it. That's all I'm saying. Have a dream. Thank God. I mean, this was episode 100. Imagine that the Queen would probably tune in. What? I think no, Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, Rich, I've got some bad news for you. Queen Camilla. They'll never. Queen Camilla will never be my queen. It's taken a turn for the worse. Let's see what we come up with next. I can't even remember where we were. Oh, that's what I was going to get there. So Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet, yeah, he got a bike. Yeah, he arrived on one of those bikes you can get in London where you can pay £1 and ride around on a bike and then put it back. And then he didn't put it back properly, and then he got fined £65. But some people are saying that's not possible because they don't fine you that much. And he's saying I've given publicity to those green bikes, which he has. It's bad publicity because if they fine you £65 for not putting them back in the rack correctly, that's going to put people off. So it's a circle of life, isn't it? But they're good, those bikes. If the green bike people want to sponsor this, use those green bikes. That's what I'd say. Anyway, search for missing fragments of Stone of Destiny. This is more a thing for my other podcast. There is a new episode of Stone Clearing out today. Why don't we have a theme tune for Jock McTavish or whatever he was called? He could have come on and talked about the Stone of Scone, couldn't he? Can you do it? That's a terrible accent. It's the dust I can do none. Just on the Scone. Oh, he's called Tam O'Shanter. That's what he was called. Okay. I'm Tan. Just imagine he's up there. I can't be asked. I'm Tan O'Shanter. Got that under the Scone. The Stone of Destiny, as I like to call it, and so does the BBC, but the BBC like to put news about people kissing each other and think that's news, so I don't know if we listen to them. Anyone in Scotland watching this? Not anymore. We've dipped 7 viewers, that's us, all of our Scottish contingent have gone. When they stole the Stone of Scone, from the rightful English owners of it. It was in Westminster Abbey under the coronation chair. Some Scottish students came and stole it. They broke it. That's why the Scottish should not be allowed to look after the stone scoop. They broke it into 2 bits. Someone had to come and mend it. And he mended it, and a few bits came off as he mended it, and he numbered them all and gave them as gifts to people. So they had a bit of the stone scoop. It's highly offensive what you're doing. If you were doing that about any other nation other than the Scotch, you'd be in all kinds of trouble. You're looking quite strange. This strain is about me thinking about all the complaints we're going to get from people. We're anti-woke, Richard. Is anti-woke being allowed to do terrible Scotch accents? Is that what it is? Yes, it is, Richard. The woke people say you can't stereotype the Scottish. The Scotch, I mean. And I say you can. You cannot do it, I say. And I say I cannot. All right. Look, it's a serious story, and it's a stone scoop. I'm interested in stones. But bits of these fragments were given out and they've gone missing because they gave them to Scotch people. And, you know, they're not to be trusted with the Stoner Spoon is what I think what we're learning. The minute Scotch people get the Stoner Spoon, they break it, they chip bits of it, they give it to their mates lose them. Leave it in England where it belongs, under this coronation chair, so that King William could sit on it. They bring it back for the coronation. That's nice of them. Is it the real one? That's the question, or is it a replacement? There we go. I think that might be all of my stories. Oh, yeah, Elon Musk's spaceship exploded as well. It's just, I haven't got anything about it. Just a bit of fun in it. We've done a full... Oh, actually, no, we haven't done a full hour because we started 3 minutes late. And we've done a full 58 minutes of this. That's the fun of doing it. Are you still doing the Irish? I can't get rid of the Scottish accent, man. Well, I mean, I don't know if you ever got the Scottish. Can you get rid of the Scotch accent in that trend? Try again. Try and be a little drunk. Hello. Oh, and Ali and Dr. Dean Ali again. Thank you very much. We've done 59 minutes. Would you like to end on a anti-woke version of Imagine There's No Heaven? I think we've done it, haven't we? I think we've already done it. Imagine there's a heaven. It's not easy if you try. It's not easy to imagine there's a heaven. Sun, hell below us, above us heaven, like I said. Imagine all the people looking at themselves and saying fuck you to anybody else. Oh, oh, oh. Imagine all the possessions belonging to Elon Musk. No, imagine no possessions. I bet you would like to imagine that. Yeah. No imagining stuff. Yeah. Imagine people can't imagine things. I can't imagine things. I've got aphantasia. And imagine just people being rude about people because they were from a different place. And imagine people creating wars in foreign countries, then refusing to help the refugees that resulted from that war. And imagine that would be good. It would be good. It would be good. You may say I'm the dreamer, that I'm not the only one. There's a whole load of cunts out there, aren't there? Yeah, there's millions of us. And maybe one day you'll come and join us, and we can recreate Nazi Germany. Imagine that. That would be great if we could create Nazi Germany that everyone who wasn't white was killed. Wow. Well, what a thing to end on there. Everyone who wasn't a billionaire, white billionaire, was killed. Imagine that. Luckily, I can't imagine anything, as I say, so it's all going to be fine. Well, I think we've shown that the afternoon slot does not affect the hard-hitting edge that we have. Don't let any millennials watch this show. They won't know. Good. Look, thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll be back with episode 100 really soon. I can't see there being another episode 99. That just doesn't seem possible. Thank you to Ali. Thank you to Henry Hippo. The Gwaddling Doodies. And that was in the distance. Thank you to the Cockness Monster. Thanks to Egg Wallace. Is it around here somewhere? No one. Oh, I think I put him in the snooker thing. No, I put Egg Wallace in the little box where the snooker balls go, and I just forgot about him. There's nothing for him to say. It's just, it'd be some anti-woke stuff, I expect. When do you think the anti-woke thing will lose the ironic veneer and just the anti-woke stuff? Soon, I hope. Imagine that. Imagine Richard Herring just biting the bullet and admitting he's horrible like every other middle-aged, late middle-aged to old, horrible person. Anti-yoke, that's a good anti-yoke. We'll use that without credit. Of cool as you like it. That's what we want. We want good people in the chat room. Maybe the rest of you could up your game. All right, we'll be back next week, maybe. Certainly at some point. And enjoy. Egg Wallace doesn't have a theme tune. We've done an hour and 2 minutes now. I think that's enough.